everyone, it is Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to another episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer with episode 11 of season 5, and we're at the halfway mark of this season. It's absolutely mind-blowing how fast this season has gone by. The episodes this season have been well done, and there's been so many enjoyable moments this season, even if you have been emotionally affected with certain things that have happened so far this season. It's just been a really well executed season so far, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what the second half will present us with. You know what they say about time flying when you're having fun, and that's certainly the case with this season. And even though there is that element to think about as we hit this point, it's also been a while since I last recorded my reaction to Buffy, because we've had things that's been happening. We've had the String of Angel episode, which is like part of the course every now and again, but also a week prior to right now, as of recording, I took a week off because things have been happening between episodes 10 and right now that has impacted my mental health for the worst. And I thought it was only right to take a few days off to try and take some care for myself and come back when I was more ready to record again. Those factors have contributed to why it's been so long since I have recorded personally a reaction to Buffy. So it's going to be exciting to jump back into this amazing show. As things have happened, we're still keeping an eye on Glory and Ben, especially with their association, seemingly, as Ben has revealed a few episodes ago. But also Joyce as well, still keeping an eye on her. She might have had some good news, but like I said, it's still good to keep an eye out on her. And we had one story close off in the last episode with Riley departing Sunnydale after he and Buffy broke up. And if you've watched my reviews to my reactions, I don't normally do this for an introduction, but like I said, things have happened in a few weeks, and I only say this because thinking about episode 10 now kind of stings a lot more. This is contributing to this was really the main catalyst to my decision to taking a few days off from reacting, but if you've watched my reviews, then there will sometimes be the case, I won't go too much into this, but there will sometimes be the case where an element of Buffy has those attributes that I can relate to. A recent example is episode 6 of season 5. I've talked about how family is not blood and how I can relate to that so much. So, yeah. And like I said, episode 10 stings a lot more because in between episodes 10 and right now, I was going through my own breakup. And it stings because there are certain elements that resemble the situation that Buffy and Riley were going through. Like, it felt a bit similar, although this was like a mutual agreement. There was no dramatics that were going on. It did feel a bit similar. I was having a bit of a breakdown before the breakup to my friends, because I was saying that this is like Buffy and Riley. I think this was before episode 10 anyways, because I did point out how things were fracturing between Buffy and Riley, and I said I wouldn't be surprised if by the halfway point they wouldn't be a couple anymore, and lo and behold. I remember talking to my friends because I was going through such a rough period, and they were there for me, and I was talking about I don't know what to do because it's just heartbreaking because it's reminding me of Buffy and Riley's situation, and I'm currently going through that. So I wouldn't say a few days later, but a week later or something like that, there we go. So, yeah, episode 10 stings a lot more. So, not watching that anytime soon or whatever, but I thought I would relay that information because, like I said, there are cases where Buffy will shows something that I can relate to. And episode 10 stings a lot more compared to watching it for the first time, because, yeah. So, yeah, I'm okay, though, if anyone's asking. Like, I know I've had a few people saying, are you okay? And like I said, I'm okay. It's one of those things, so... yeah, but we'll wing it. So let's get into a happier subject, because, well, maybe it will be happier, maybe not. It's 50-50 depending this show. Yes, this is episode number 11 of season 5 of Buffy. Let's get into it. Let's go.
You know, big flashing red lights and one of those clocks that counts down like a bomb in a movie. And there's a whole bunch of colored wires, and I'm not sure which is the right one to cut. But I guess the green one, and then at the last second, no, the red one, and then click, it stops with 0.3 of a second.
She might have had a demon past, but she is adorable.
Like that, okay.
What was that? He looked like a demon.
Yeah, he did. Are you okay?
Wouldn't be wrong.
I think so. Here.
Praise be Buffy.
About being a nun, you know, with the whole abjuring the company of men, you know, how's that working for you? The abjuring.
Oh, is she seeking advice?
Good.
Knowing her goal is crucial.
I mean, he hasn't really got a choice, has he?
Her origins, her plans.
But he can leave out the dawn
I trust
part.
these watchers about as far as you could throw them.
Thank you very much.
I'm just freaked about the idea of giving them any information that could possibly lead them to Dawn.
Truly, Buffy.
Yeah, they'll probably throw a bitch fit.
People break up and they move on. For a while, it feels like the end of the world, you know, but big picture,
Not so huge.
not so huge.
Am I
just
like
said it feels like the end
in
of the world,
Buffy's
but, you
shoes
know,
all of a sudden? Because I'm basically echoing her mood.
I'm teasing.
We'll take care of the inventory and the money. Dealing with people requires a certain finesse.
I have finesse. I have finesse coming out of my bottom. I can completely lie to the health inspector. I can, you know, distract him with coy smiles and bribe him with money and goods.
See there? She'll be great.
Don't worry, Giles.
Oh, Anya.
How I could have fixed things.
How he should
I'll
have
get
looked down from the window.
Won't it? I hope so. Yes, it has to.
Sucks, but
Keep going like I have been, and every day it'll get a little bit better.
that's it.
Get nothing but your hatred and your venom and your ungrateful bitch!
So good job this was a practice round. Jesus. And again, I don't think he would be like that. I don't know.
I'm not stealing. I'm just taking things without paying for them.
That's stealing.
Well, maybe we should just play. Anya,
Yeah.
Giles will be totally fine with this. Come on, it'll be fun. We could show you how to do some stuff. You could be floating pencils by the end of the day.
Sometimes I miss having powers.
Oh.
But you do love how Anya's trying to
I know what
maintain
this
the
is.
integrity of
This
the
is
shop.
This, my 2 favorite girls. 3 favorite girls.
Oh,
Sandra, Willow's stealing. She's a burglar.
Right, the cunning, broad daylight in front of everyone burglar. Xander, I'm just doing a spell to help Buffy.
Xander, Giles left me in charge. Tell her.
Hey, Judge Xander.
poor
requested a
Xander
recess.
is in the middle of these two.
Dumps through your brain.
I believe I have sex.
Jesus.
No, you haven't. Come on. Let it out.
Girls! Oh, God. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Well, oh, come on. You've got to pay for that, buddy. That's coming out your bank account.
And with the little things, they can't break up. I think they have a beautiful love.
I think they'll be fine.
They have a miraculous love.
What?
A miraculous love.
Oh, Buffy.
They're loose and you're gonna crash Giles' car. Likely, we're going very fast. You shouldn't listen to me in that kind of spell. Giles put me in charge.
Giles can be an idiot. The smart kind, but still.
Xander agreed.
But then again, you did cast the spell. Well,
What do you mean by that?
what did that dumpster ever do to you?
Ooh, ale. I smell delicious ale.
What a
We're
mood.
getting these fights, and
Just
they're both
replace
looking
the
at me
ale
like
with
I'm the
whiskey.
referee.
Bring me stronger ale. And some plump, succulent babies to eat.
I'm gonna run get
Oh
Buffy.
no.
Or maybe you can fight him.
Yeah, I could do that, but I'm paralyzed with not caring very much.
You know where there are babies.
What do you think, the hospital?
What?
Oh, come on!
I wish Buffy was here. I'm here. I wish I had $1 million. Checking.
What's going on?
Well, I knew it was there, so...
Hello, Buffy.
Oh,
Willow
God.
stole ingredients and released him from a purple crystal. He's a troll.
Into all my fun, just like you always did when we were dating.
Oh!
You dated him?
Ex problemos.
And we're what? Surprised by this?
Well, he wasn't a troll then. You know, he was just a big dumb guy, and you know, he cheated on me, and I made him into a troll. Which, by the way, is how I got the job as a vengeance.
But you seem to enjoy the being a troll.
Yeah, you get to smash stuff
I
and...
adjusted. And then what happened? Witches. Filthy, dirty, disgusting witches.
Hey.
They trapped me. I was imprisoned in that crystal for centuries. Oh, a curse on all witches. All must die.
No, you're not hurting Willow.
Turn the beast-
Look at... For God's sake. Oh, no! Oh!
You think I'm gonna hurt Xander? I would never hurt Xander.
That's a crazy assumption to jump
You
to,
think I
Will.
would do that?
Anya, it's what you do. You spent what? 1,000 years hurting men? You got your 1,000
She's
years
got her
of hurting
reasons
men
to
will
jump to
watch?
the assumption, but still.
And I don't even have any powers now. Broke up him and Cordelia, you know. It was you. And your lips.
No, it was not. Well, yes, it was so, but
Let's avoid that.
that was a long time
topic.
ago. Do you think I'd do that again?
Why
Don't
not?
like it.
Well, hello, gay now.
But you're always doing everything you can to point out how much I'm an outsider. You've known him since you were squalling infants together. You'll always know him better than I do. You could sweep in and poison his mind against
You're
me.
insane.
Anya.
And I had to come all the way back here to kill you.
Run!
Leave him alone! I'm just gonna feel so bad for Giles when he comes back.
Choosing between my girlfriend and my best friend. That's insane troll logic.
Go, Xander. I love you.
Trolls suck.
Good
This
for
guy
you.
and the internet.
You're a loyal man.
Xander!
Now, choose.
Oh my god!
No!
I'm not choosing.
How can you help?
Distract him from Buffy. Piss him off.
I don't know how.
Anya, I have faith in you. There is no one you cannot piss off.
Hey, you're as inadequate a troll as you were a boyfriend.
Go on, Anya.
It's been 1,000 years, and yet you are as aggravating and emasculating as ever you were.
Well, Xander's a better boyfriend than you.
Hey, good job.
You do, very irritating.
So,
He's ludicrous and far too breakable.
He's ludicrous,
Their
but we love him.
Will never last.
Come on, Buffy.
She's got him now. Poor baby.
She's absolutely maiming him.
By throwing a live bee at it. Which is a weird image, and you should all just forget it.
it's possible that he's
I
in
won't.
the land of Perpetual Wednesday, or the crazy melty land, or, you know, the world without shrimp.
There's a world without shrimp?
They mentioned
I'm allergic.
that in season 4.
He's probably in Trollland.
I only care that he's not here, and I got this nifty souvenir. just so happy for you.
Oh.
I cringe to think what the place would have looked like if I'd been away for longer than 3 days.
Or maybe we would
I
have
just
want to
give her a hug.
You know, if Willow used some magics to help.
Yes, because nothing could possibly go wrong with that.
Rupert. Giles, what happens if they figure it out? What would they do?
I don't know.
Oh, I can't even.
You know, that lasted long. You should have at least
Let's get some more milk.
talked in a bit more of a discreet location. Because, you know, prying ears. Oh boy, I was wondering, when is our Dawn going to find out that she is the key? Dong. Dong, dong, dong. Yeah, that was a very eccentric episode, especially with the troll. But also exploring Anya and Willow's relationship. Especially with how Xander was in the middle of that, because you got her best friend and you got the girlfriend as well. And Anya stating that she will never hurt Xander, and Anya's past coming back to bite her with that troll that she date. Well, seemingly he was something else before the troll. The troll was just a curse for not just a curse to her being cheated on, but also a gateway, it seems, to her being a vengeance demon. So yeah, but it was also good exploring Buffy's emotional state. Ugh. Can I just I'll hug her. If I could hug her, I would. So yeah, I thought this was the episode. Wasn't, you know, up there my favorite episodes of this season, but it was not bad by any means. I really loved how they made things work, especially with two characters together that don't usually get like a lot of screen time together. Like the main focus was Willow and Anya and their little squabbles, but we also had like stuff with Buffy and Tara, which I really loved. So I really loved how they kind of shifted things around a bit by pairing off characters who don't really interact as much on their own. So yeah, and it flowed really well, especially with Anya and Willow, because you have Willow who is Xander's best friend, and then you have Anya, who of course loves Xander, and there is that worry that Willow is potentially going to steal him from her again. Well, like the whole Cordy situation. So yeah, and you know, yeah, I think this is the first time that Willow, like, in terms of dialogue, has revealed herself to be gay. So, yeah, there is that like assurance, for Anya, but I really loved the focus on Anya in this episode, because following Buffy and Riley's breakup, there is that concern from Anya regarding Xander. Not just the prospect about him leaving, but also, like I said, Willow potentially stealing him, and there is also that element of Anya's past coming back to haunt her with Olaf. And that presents concern, doesn't it? With, okay, so are you going to do this to Xander if things fall apart? So I just love the general focus on her, especially with her and Willow bickering, especially with Willow fixated on the magic, and that really causes the problem where she ignores reason. Because I was against Willow and her just doing whatever the hell she wanted. Like, of course, this was all in good faith, wasn't it? Because of the fact that she wanted to help Buffy. But, you know, you have Anya who wants that integrity. She wants to respect Giles's wishes, and she wants to do him proud. Where Willow is, you know, just taking ingredients, thinking, okay, well, because I'm the Scoobies, I'm exempt from payment, etc. And Anya's unhappy with Willow's attitude, because she feels like she's going to fail. Well, I feel like there is a I don't know. I feel like there is a part of that worry about Willow and Xander potentially getting together that is kind of integrated into Anya telling Willow off, but also the main the other factor is that Willow that Anya wants to impress Giles since she loves the job that she has. So I think Willow was in the wrong. I love her, but I also love Anya as well. So yeah, and Anya is reveling in this opportunity that she has. So yeah, so but I really liked the interactions between Willow and Anya. I thought it was very, very well done. Xander in the middle of that at times, fighting between the two people that I say he loves the most in his life, because of course he grew up with Willow, but of course Anya is his girl, so yeah. But I also got to say I was impressed with Xander about, like, of course he wasn't going to choose between Willow and Anya when Olaf threatened him, but also I loved the fact that he fought for them as well. Like, he never stood a chance against Olaf, but he was not going to let the people that he loves so much be a victim of his. So he was fighting for them, even though he didn't stand a chance. So yeah, I really, really loved Xander's. I was going to say Xania, but that's the ship. Yeah, I really loved Xander's involvement and how protective he was for his best friend and his girlfriend. So yeah. Yeah, Olaf was very eccentric, which I don't mind from time to time on this show. Wasn't, the greatest villain out there, but, I like the idea that he was essentially gone wrong, because he was turned into a troll. Not just that, though, but he also did become instrumental in sorting out Willow and Anya's relationship, so that was pretty great. But yeah, very eccentric character, not the greatest villain, but very eccentric. There was also a lot going on with Buffy in this episode, because of course we followed her after the breakup and after she was too late to reach to Riley. So yeah, and it was very, very interesting, because this is it. I'm like, as I said in the intro, I'm also coming off my own breakup, and there were sentiments that I could really resonate to regarding Buffy, about how she was pretty much okay and she'll get by it. It's one of those things, sadly. And there was also moments where she had her breakdown, especially seeing Xander and Anya, and how protective she was over that. And I can I can sympathize with Buffy. I can resonate to what she was feeling. Like, right now, I do feel like it is what it is, and I will be fine. And sadly, there's nothing you can do about the breakup. But at the same time, couples do break my heart, and I do worry about the fact that, will I be in one that will work out in the long run? At the same time, if not, then that's okay. But it's still, if you get what I mean, if I don't get into a long-term relationship ever again, that's okay. But seeing couples, especially one that has existed for a very, very long time, it does kind of stab me in the heart, because it's something that I want. But if I don't get into one that will last long term ever again, is what it is. Some people just aren't destined for that, and I believe Buffy is, but it just makes you think, doesn't it? Like, am I going to be in this kind of relationship ever again? So yeah, maybe Spike. Bloody hell. I don't know. I don't know what is going, if Spike and Buffy do end up together, I don't know what is going to be the major turning point in making sure that Buffy has gone from wanting to rip his eyes out to wanting to kiss his lips off. Because you just look at their relationship now and think, how are you going to turn this around? when Spike is so obsessed and Buffy's not. Like, we saw him like practicing with that doll with the chocolates, and then beating up the doll because of the fact that he was so frustrated. I don't think he would like rage out against Buffy, but it's a pretty interesting ship to dwell upon, and we've seen examples of that potentially blossoming before in seasons 4 and earlier this season. But whatever happens in terms of their relationship, it is dependent on her. And Spike's chances don't look good, because Spike, those feelings are there. It's just that Buffy Buffy hates him. Buffy and him, not exactly the best of friends. Even though like Spike was there comforting her, he still got a very, very shaky past behind him. So yeah. But you never know. I mean, strange things have happened on the show, so maybe. But yeah, there was also that bit about the key and Glory, with Dawn coming downstairs, seemingly finding out about the fact that she could be the key. But it depends how much she's heard. She knows she's up for discussion in terms of something very, very significant. But I'm not sure how much she's exactly heard regarding this talk. Still, it is something that you don't want to leave out in the open until you're ready to tell Dawn, okay, you're the key. So, yeah. But yeah, we know that Giles, I really like the fact that he was caring for Buffy regarding the relationship breakup, but also we had him go to the Watchers' Council. I'd say that was a thing that I came up with. The Watchers' Council. Because they are a bunch of clowns. Don't make me go into a rant. Anyways, information for Glory and the key. Didn't get anything regarding Glory, but the key, yeah. So, yeah, I just feel so bad for Giles. Like, I go away for a few days and this happens. Oh, man. But, it's gonna be very, very interesting to see how much Dawn picked up and how she might confront Buffy about this situation. Also, small note, loving the Tara involvement as well. When we had Buffy and Tara talk things out and they were being super, super friendly to each other, I really, really like that bit of development, and from episode 6, where she was basically fully integrated into the Scoobies, and now Buffy and Tara, they're palling it off, and it's really, really nice to see. So I really, really like that aspect. But yeah, not my favorite episode, but it was enjoyable. So I really did like this episode. It's not up there in terms of best episodes, but it was still fun at the end of the day. So yeah, but yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my Media Vincent channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!